Hello everyone from Schwann Buick GMC Cadillac here in Mandan, North Dakota. My name is Marshall Becker and I am the internet manager here at the dealership. And like I promised all of you guys last week, I was going to cover the elevation this week. So here it is, the GMC 2019 Sierra 1500 with the elevation trim level. So much like our SLE that we did last week, it is going to be cloth interiored pickup. However, the major difference in this one is this is going to have a very monochromatic look. That's what that elevation, so some people have compared it to the little brother of the AT4. So much like our AT4, it kind of has that monochromatic look. I will cover kind of what that means. And then the other major thing is this is only available in a double cab with the standard box. So you cannot get a crew cab in this, and you cannot get a short box in the elevation. This is the only configuration that comes in. So kind of what I meant by the monochromatic looks, you can see on the side here, the door handles are going to be body colored versus in our SLTs and SLEs and Denali's where they add some chrome to it, as well as your mirror caps are going to be body colored versus chrome appointed. The other thing you do get in the elevation is you get those nice blacked out wheels that are only available for the elevation. And then up front, at the front, you have the vertical tow hooks. You have that body colored lining around the grille, and of course in the elevation, that nice blacked out look too. So they kind of delete as much chrome as they can off of these to create that more kind of aggressive off-road style. You do also get LED fog lights as well as daytime running lights around the side there. In this pickup, you do have two engine options in the elevation. So you have the 2.7 liter turbo putting out 310 horsepower and 348 foot-pounds of torque, or like this one here, the 5.3 that has 355 horsepower and 383 foot-pounds of torque. Both are mated to an 8-speed transmission, so that is what our 6.2s were mated to last generation. So no concern about that overpowering that transmission. It's been a very solid one. It was the premium transmission for the past generation. Very solid truck. You will see this one does have the X31 package, so you get the dual exhaust as well as the couple things that I mentioned. Feel free to check out the SLE video that covers that. And the one thing you will notice here is this does have just your standard tailgate. It does not have the Multi-Pro. That is only available in the SLT in the 1500s. If you jump up to a heavy duty, you can get that Multi-Pro across all trim levels, but in the 1500s, if you want that Multi-Pro, you need to go to at least an SLT. You will also notice that you do lose the power outlet back here with the, if you do not have the Multi-Pro tailgate, but you do still get the integrated lights for the bed back here and that nice bed where they push out the sides, so you get a lot more cargo volume, as well as the integrated tow hooks in every corner. And I guess you probably noticed too, it is a soft drop tailgate, so if I tap this again, you'll see it does just slowly drop down, and then it is quite light to lift. It's almost like you really don't feel a tailgate there. Of course, you got your backup camera and then your lights. So when you put on those bed lights, you do get a little bit of illumination down here. So if you're working out the back of your truck, that really helps. You do get your standard plug-in back there too, both the 4-pin and the larger one that I'm blanking right now. But yeah, here you go, your X31. So that's going to be that dual exhaust, that 2-speed transfer case. So if this pickup can be flat towed if you need, as well as you get a couple other skid plates underneath. I will point this out too with this standard bed. Here's kind of a good look of what the standard bed size is going to look like with that pickup. Easiest way to tell the difference is where that gas cap is. So you'll see here the gas cap is completely away from that fender, where if I look behind us, you can see that Denali. You can see that gas cap's pretty much right there on that fender line. Jumping to the interior of a double cab, you still have quite a bit of room, and it is more than the last generation. I believe you can get the elevation with the power sliding rear window with the convenience package. However, this one does not. The seats do fold up, of course, and it has that nice flat bottom there, as well as the major improvement from the past generation is you do have HVAC in the back seat. So you will see you still have your vents, your plug-in for charging, and your 12 volt. So big improvement from last generation. And this is not just unique to the elevation trim level. This is all of our double cabs. This is kind of going to be the same general look, where you get that nice contrast cloth here, so you can see the different patterns in the fabric, and then the bolsters are kind of a softer kind of material. And our double cabs are going to have that bench in the front row. Jump in here. So much like our SLE, you are going to get an 8-inch IntelliLink system here. Oh, did I leave the key fob back at my desk? I probably did, so I'm not going to be able to power it on and kind of show you what that looks like. But take a look at our SLE. It's going to be a similar setup with your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Nice big display here. You can see you got all your quick commands there. Dual temperature control here with heated cloth seats. You can see on the 5.3 you do have the ability to turn off that auto start stop, your tailgate release, your hazards, your traction control, and hill descent. You will also see, even in our SLEs and our elevation trims, you can get heated steering wheel, so that's definitely nice. You get that really nice gauge cluster with digital display down there. And then you do get, and here's another way you can tell it has the X31, is you got the 4Low. If you didn't have this here, it would have an electronic version that kind of mimics 4Low, but it isn't a true 4Low scenario. Which, once again, that's important if you're planning on flat towing. But there's a quick overview of the elevation trim level. Really nice pickup for that off-road kind of look. If you're okay with the double cab, fantastic pickup, a lot of features, really nice looking truck. We'd be happy to answer any further questions you may have, and keep an eye out for next Tuesday when we jump up to the SLT. Or if I still have some heavy duty pickups left, we might jump to those, since we have received our first couple of the 2020 HDs. So as always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or send us a message. And these vehicles are going to have a lifetime powertrain warranty, so we have you covered on that part too. So this pickup would last you a very long time, and have a great rest of your day.